Welcome to our beautiful home. I don't expect that in this wonderful environment that you'll want to spend a lot of time watching TV, but in the event that you do, we want you to know how to use our Control4 entertainment system. It will help you with both lighting and control of the audio visual. So just so that you're aware, there are 8 flat screen TVs that are tied to the system, and each has a remote that looks like this one right here. There is one flat screen in each of the 4 master suites, one in the great room, this one, and one in the game room downstairs, another in the theater room, and one in the exercise room. The 3 other guest room TVs have their own DirecTV DVRs and controls, but they're not linked to the home automation system, and we won't be talking about them during this tutorial. When using the remote, if it is not controlling the TV, just check and make sure it is the remote assigned to that room. There's a digital identifier on each one. This one, for example, says great room, and that will help you to make sure if for some reason it's not working with the TV, you may have the wrong remote in the wrong room. There's a digital identifier again for each one, and so just check that and make sure that you have the right one. Controlling its content is very easy. All you have to do is simply take the remote, press the Control4 button, the red Control4 button, and it will turn on the device, and you'll see a welcome menu that looks like this with these different options on it, showing listen, watch, lighting, all 3 of which you will use. For this example, we're going to use watch, and so I simply move over using the arrows on the remote here, and then press select. And when I do that, this screen appears on the TV. This screen, you'll notice, has 4 different options for DVRs, which is the DirecTV. And each one of those you'll need to remember when you select DVR1 in the great room, it'll be playing in the great room. Remind yourself that if you select use DVR2 and somebody else in one of the other 8 rooms is using DVR2, you'll be controlling their content. But for this example, we're just going to select DVR1, which brings up that DVR, and I'll mute it, and you'll see the content that you're looking for there. In addition to those DVR selections, there is a shortcut and an option for you if you want to look at different content on the screen. If you press on the remote, if you press watch, you'll see those same options, DVR1, and using the down arrow button, you can scroll down and decide which one of those same options you want to use. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll just go back to the red button and press select, and it'll bring us back to that original screen that has the different options. We'll select watch, and it'll take us again to those 4 different DVR options that we can select in any one of the rooms. Additionally, there's an option called Rack Blu-ray. If I select that option, there's a Blu-ray player that is down, just down this first flight of stairs, and to the right there's a closet, and you can put a Blu-ray in there and play that and be able to view the content on, again, any one of the TVs. Additional to the Blu-ray option are the Apple TV content options. So you see 2 options for Apple TV. In using the Apple TV, it's pretty simple. As you press select on the remote for Apple TV, it will bring up the Apple TV content. Then your next move is to simply go to your device that is AirPlay enabled and play just a second. Play the data that you're, or the content that you're trying to play, which in this particular instance is The Force Awakens, and I'm going to select Apple TV, and you'll see it's loading on the TV, and once it loads, it will play. If I press the mute button, you'll hear the sound. So airplaying is as easy as that on the device, and makes it quite simple. So if we go back to the main menu using the Control4 button, you'll now have the option to use the other features. And again, remember that you can go back to the remote at any time if you want to take shortcuts and just press watch. Go to DVR1, get the glare out, select, and it will take you back to the DirecTV. So hopefully that's helped as you try to navigate the Control4 system. Again, if there are any questions, just call Tim Richardson. His information is in the white welcome book that's on the table just under the picture in the dining room. Thanks, and I hope you have a great time here.